Welcome everyone to that small YouTube session. We will show you how easy it is to connect the PLCnext to the Zscaler um, tunnel and cloud solution, and how we can go across that PLC and connect to other vendor PLC in the field. So right now in that setup, we get the Phoenix Contact 3152. It's the PLCnext from Phoenix Contact. So this PLC is a x86 PLC, and it's have a lot of RAM. It also have multiple LAN. So on the first LAN, we have the IO. So we have connect on the left, the ProfiSafe brain to that PLC. So that PLC is a SIL2 functional safety PLC capable of managing safety IO, SIL2 IO, but also regular IO using analog input, RTD, and regular, input directly on the PLC. That PLC is also an IoT, so it's capable of pulling device from the field and connect it to cloud service, so it can, play the role of an edge device. So right now we have installed a Docker system on the PLC because it's a Linux PLC. So we are using Balena engine, and on that Balena engine we then install a container called Zscaler ZPA connector. So the Zscaler is running directly inside the PLC. We have a LAN one that is connected to the internet router. And so in that case, we are using something like WAN and LAN. So LAN, we have IO and multiple other vendor PLC connect to it. And the LAN is connected to the internet router, and the apps is connected directly to the cloud service. We are using a software for the lab PC to connect using a tunnel to that PLC. And according to my credential, username and password, I have certain right I can do with that PLC. So I can ping, I can go online, but I cannot use SSH, I cannot use SCP. So it's really the way Zscaler is doing it. It's kind of a tunnel inside a tunnel with deep inspection, and according to your credential, you have certain right to connect to that PLC. So we'll use the Phoenix Contact PLCnext engineering software to connect to my PLC. But also in the field, I got the compact logic. So I will use Studio 5000 to go across the cloud, across the PLC, and connect myself to the Rockwell PLC. So we'll jump to my lab PC. Here we go. So right now I have that client that is enabled. So I have turned on the connection, and I have used my username and password to connect that Zscaler cloud. So I'm gonna jump to that Phoenix Contact PLCnext engineering software. I'm gonna connect myself to the PLC. So that PLCnext is secure by design following 62443 cybersecurity rule for the OT section. So we are using encrypted connection, username and password, and we can use also Active Directory. So I can log using my Windows credential. And this is a 2-core PLC also, so multitask, multi-core type of PLC, and still capable of doing ladder, function block, structured text, but also everything else. So what I mean by everything else, it's Java, C++, C Sharp, Python. So all those code can run inside the PLC itself. So I will jump to the Rockwell Studio 5000. I'm gonna request to go online. So right now we are still in a R&D phase. So I am located physically in the east, but that Zscaler server is in the west coast. So my ping is something like every 100 or 200 milliseconds. But when that project will go forward, Zscaler is a cloud service. So they will select a server that is closer from my application, so the connection will be a little bit faster. So it is connected. So after that, it's going to bring us online directly on the PLC. Should not be too long. There you go. So I'm going to just do a small program modification. So right now we are in automatic reset. So I'm going to delete that branch, and I will be able to download that modification. Yes, perfect. So right now what I'm doing, I am modifying the program across the Zscaler cloud using the Zero Trust platform, deep inspection platform, and I am connecting directly across the PLCnext. So just to do some kind of a recap, I'm just gonna present you what we're doing right now. So that PLC role is connect to the existing PLC, pulling data from it, push it to the cloud, push it to the web interface. So the PLC is a web server, so we will create that incredible, web interface to control the entire system. We can use it remotely or locally, and after that, we will use that PLC also to do the C Sharp, MATLAB simulating, Python, all the really advanced language, and also use it as a container system using the Zscaler apps connected to a router. So that PLC is used as the VPN router, the IoT edge device, and all the fun stuff around the existing PLC. So I hope you enjoyed this session. If you have any question, please contact the salespeople from Phoenix Contact. Thank you.